Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So, Constantine and it's going down. The moment we've been waiting for, the main event of the evening, basically should have happened way long ago, but I guess days like to stall and, take forever for storylines to run out, even though he was running out of time. But you know what? They finally got to the point that we all been waiting for. It's set up time. They didn't got the embezzlement money set up. Basically, they sought him up with Dad. Then he went a little step farther to make sure the pond was prepped and ready to shoot Maggie when the I-do's was done and the kissing of the bride was in order. So he had everything set up, prepared, and ready. Not knowing that you gonna get married, but it's gonna come to a close very soon. You not even much gonna make it to the vows or the reading of the vows to each other. You're not gonna make it to the range. You're not gonna make it to the saying each other vows. You're not gonna make it to nowhere near that part. The only part you gonna hear is where just to interrupt the whole wedding from an alert from Titan. Victor's shares or Victor love, whatever it was, came back that a whole lot of money was transferred. The only person that has the only person that have involvement in this is Constantine. So we setting him up. He realized after all this was said and done, oh, it was you, oh, it was you, oh, it was you, oh, it was you. We go around pointing fingers for a minute, then once he realized that, oh shoot, I'm caught. I am caught, I am caught, I am caught. John, come on up here and get him in order and shoot him. John played around with it for a few seconds, pretending that, he was actually the pawn. John said, game over, buddy. It's over for you. You ain't getting away with this. You're not getting away with this wedding. It's done. It's over for you. And now that you think about it, once he's caught, and once they reveal that he also kidnapped Sarah's baby, finally, they left Teresa out of this equation, and she made sure they kept her out of it. Oh, let's not worry about the accomplished. He admitted that he did it, so let's just stick to that, thinking that she gonna get away scot-free with this, knowing that she not. But okay, let's play along. Then he reveals, once you think about it, and how sketchy the story was, where the person that was playing Victor, John Anderson, he was playing, Victor, and how the storyline kind of played out, where they didn't have no information. All they knew was the plane went down and it blew up, and we couldn't find Victor. It kind of adds up that Constantine actually got his revenge for everything, minus his daughter's death, and minus getting Victor money from Maggie, which he intended on doing but didn't succeed in that. Once you start to think about it and realizing that, yeah, you know what, the whole plane incident was all sketchy, all over the place. The only thing they knew was the plane went down in some water, blew up, they couldn't find nobody. So, you think about it, I can see Constantine doing that. The man basically came to town set on a whole lot of revenge. He wanted Steve and John to pay. He also wanted Victor to pay, which he got his revenge back, which making their plane crash. The other sweet revenge he had in mind was to come and seduce Maggie, take her money, have Teresa over here take the air money. Teresa changed the name because she can get, an easy target like Alice to take the money from him. Like he had it all planned up and planned out. And once you think about it, Constantine I'ma give you the honors. Whoever wrote this Constantine story, you had me going. Kinda got annoyed with it, but now that you think about it, all of it adds up and it all go full circle for me. So I really don't hate the Constantine storyline no more. Once that a whole lot of stuff got revealed, but yeah, I still hate it. But once it's over and done, now the full result. You had us going with the whole Constantine thing. I mean, what else going on? Chad pulling a gun out on Clyde like he gonna shoot Clyde. I wasn't entertained by that at all, because we already know Chad is... We'll get to that in a second, in Chad and pulling a gun out on somebody. We'll go there in a minute. But yeah, y'all got to admit that Constantine storyline did keep us going, even though we hated to see it. Hated to see Maggie getting used, and Victor, when John and Steve had to wake her up and show her that this man is basically using you. We warned you, but you're still hard-headed. So basically, Victor, basically when Steve and John opened her eyes and she realized who she was dealing with, it started to heat up. Can't say I won't miss him, but yeah, the storyline was kind of annoying. But what other storyline they had interested in the Constantine storyline? The Clyde one is entertaining too, but don't give me a whole full week of Clyde and expect me to take that and digest that. Nah. I like a little break. I like a little break from Clyde. Basically the Constantine storyline kept us going. I could admit that I hated it. I couldn't stand it. Wish it would go away. Now that it's winding down, it kept us entertained. For the winter, the fall, the summer. It kept us entertained. So that was the hottest thing smoking, minus the Clyde thing. Now Teresa and Alex. Kids playing games. Kids get caught playing games. Somebody don't trust them, but they love them and declare their love for them. Playing games, trying to make each other jealous. I'm too old for all them, the little kiddie games that Teresa and Alex and them playing. I am 38 years old and I ain't got time for them little games. And Kristen, you too old to be playing them games 3. But anyways though, let's talk about it, I guess. But anyways though, let's get on to it. So, let's put fault where fault belongs. Let's put blame where blame belongs. I don't feel sorry for Teresa. I don't feel sorry for Alice. I don't feel sorry for Brady. And I don't feel sorry for Kristen. And here's why. All of them, besides Alex, I can see playing these childish games. Teresa, Brady, Kristen, y'all need to go find y'all something else productive to do. Kristen, shouldn't you be trying to find a love of your life besides other than Brady? Brady don't like you. You disgust him. He don't want nothing involved sexually with you. When you knock a man that low and you still running behind them, Kristen, go get your head checked. That's all I'm going to say to you. Now, Teresa and Alice. Alice, you basically fell for this stupid game, listening to Kristen, thinking that this was going to give you Teresa and Kristen can have Brady. What it did was woke you up finally to know that Teresa is keeping something from you. You can't trust her. She's shady. And I wouldn't let her near my credit cards if I was you, cause you might have a Constantine and Megan situation on your hand. Y'all sat here and played these games. You pissed Teresa off, had Teresa going to that screams, to the point that all you did but made her come back to you. Once Kristen, well, let's just say your dreams woke Kristen up. And Kristen basically realized, yeah, I'm falling in love with this man. It ain't just the sex, I'm falling in love with this man. So, and now that he dreaming, talking about Teresa, let me get away from this man. Screw the plan. I don't want to deal with it no more. Kristen started to catch feelings over using your sex addiction to get you to piss Teresa off. Kristen told you to stop that and she cut it off. You go running back to Teresa even though you don't trust her. Somehow Teresa knocked down Brady big brick wall to convince Brady to have sex with her for one last time. Alice, on the way to claim Teresa back, catches Teresa and Brady in the bed and got the shock of his life. See what happens, Alice, when you play games and when they come back to bite you in the ass and now you sitting there the one looking like a donkey? This is what happens, and this is what we call you started the mess and now you ended up being the ass of the mess. Besides you either making a decision ready to be with a gold digger or somebody cougar over here, you decided to play games. You picked up the controller and started playing Teresa like she was Fortnite or something. You was winning, you was enjoying and having sex with a cougar. You said the wrong things while you were asleep. Kristen woke up and realized that, yeah, I'm catching feelings for this man. Let me cut him off. You decide to drop the controller finally to tell Teresa how you feel. Teresa picks up the controller and starts playing you for a fool. This is why you don't play games with people, Alice. I know that your sex addiction got the best of you, Kristen playing and using that to her advantage. And you not realizing that playing games with people, more than likely it's going to come back to bite you in the behind. And unfortunately for you, the same way you want to get Teresa is the same way you got right back. So you think about this little game Kristen got you into. Teresa warned you lost. And you ended up committing that you liked that woman. So where did this game get you at again, Alex? See what happens when you play games? Games come back to bite you in the behind. When feelings and a whole human and playing games in general of people, knowing that you really care for them, it comes back to bite you harder than you really thought you was gonna bite them. I bet you learned your lesson, didn't you, Alex? And I'm kind of here for it anyways. Like I said, I did say Teresa did deserve to be played a little bit. Maybe she'll sit down somewhere. But now that I think about it, you should have never had sex with Teresa with Kristen in the first place. It's okay, kiss, peck, kill, to make, to make Teresa mad. But the straight have sex, and then continue until one day you decide to talk in your dreams too much. Yeah, you got what you deserve, buddy. And now she finna use you for your money unless Constantine tell on her, which I don't think he gonna tell on her because his plan failed, her plan still in place. So I don't really think, unless the whole Victor paternity come out and Xander paternity come out, she really thinks she winning over here, but she really ain't winning. Let me move on. I can't with these little childish games. Let's see who else. EJ and Trash. Now, see, if I went behind this week, I would have came to y'all with the Trash and EJ stuff just along just that episode. EJ, you love to show people how rotten you really are. I mean, how many of these games you gonna continue to play? And then once they come back to bite you and you're behind, you end up looking like the biggest idiot. You cannot keep two lovebirds apart by pretending that that baby is yours. Nice try, but it's not gonna work for you. And even though Trash ain't got no room to be judging you, cause she the one that got the man started, EJ, when I say Trash got you together real quick and had your behind and your gears up there thinking and turning when she got done telling you off, I was hoping you, well, I thought you was gonna try to, hurt the woman over there or grab her or something. Trash basically gave you the truth. Trash basically gave you a whole court lesson. Your life was on the line, and basically she didn't do nothing but displayed the facts for you. You're not gonna get away with this. You can pretend all you want to that that's your son. It's not gonna happen. Once that boy grow up, you cannot stop that boy from looking like Eric, talking like Eric, mimicking Eric. Good luck. It's not gonna work. You talking about a good life. I want you to name one DeMera that say they grew up with Stefano or in a DeMera household. What kind of good life they had? I want you to name one, EJ. I dare you. You think just cause you got the money and the wealth, oh, the child will be fine. Oh, the child will grow up happy and healthy. Name a DeMera that's sane right now. I dare you. Living in a DeMera house and living under the DeMeras is basically living in a... EJ, you killed me when you said that. It's just like that was your only comeback. When Trash was giving you the business, that's the only comeback you had. I want you to name a DeMera that came out as a DeMera, sane in the head, and can tell you that, oh, I had a good childhood. You know the DeMeras, they say a lot about the DeMeras, but oh, I grew up as a good child. Name one, I dare you. Like I said, see, if I was Trash in that moment, I would have played all over you in your feelings and in your emotions right there. Since you want to talk about, oh, nothing gonna happen. Oh, I'm gonna continue to raise this child and all this. Like I said, if Trash was the jury right there, if Trash was the DA and you was on and your life was on the line, EJ, you would have been straight to prison. I mean, when Trash right, she right. I don't like her like that, but when you right, you right. You really think you doing something by pretending like this child is yours, and Trash basically ate you alive right there. You didn't have really no comeback, and you couldn't say nothing to deflect her. The only thing you got on her is she knew she planned all this. She basically ain't got no room to talk, which is true, she don't. But still, for you to continue to go along with this lie, for what? All because you thinking you gonna keep EJ and Eric from being, Nicole and Eric from being together. Oh, okay, EJ. Let's not forget how you tried to keep Sammy once upon a time not long ago away from Rave, and look what happened to you. You ended up losing everything. But carry on, EJ, carry on, I guess. And EJ, you might have helped Salome Baloney get out of town, but guess what, buddy? Don't nobody believe that Saloni Baloney, not your big, strong, big head behind out like that just to run out of town. Don't nobody believe that, EJ. Don't nobody believe that Sloan knocked you out. Sloan about this big. You big, tough, and strong with muscles. EJ, who you think we are, dummies? Who gonna believe that Sloan knocked you out? Maybe Eric, maybe a Chad or whatever. You know, maybe one of those people. EJ, Sloan knocked you out. Okay. We'll see how long that lie go. Moving right along. And Sloan, you a fool for coming back. I ain't gonna get that storyline too much to it at all involved. Till it's all revealed too. So I ain't gonna give it too much. Now to the main event. The second main event. They got Clyde. Two people put the gun out on him. Well, three, including Harris. We all know that only two women on days got balls enough to shoot Clyde. Ava and Kate. And Harris, he might shoot him. Chad. Now, I ain't gonna give you too much, but Chad, who was you playing with, and who you think you was scared pulling a gun? If you know me for long and you've been watching my videos for long, you know what I'm about to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Chad, you wasn't impressing nobody or scared nobody with that gun. We know you won't answer for Abigail. We with you. We there with you. We already know she's alive. Hearing from Clyde, you don't believe it. But we already know she's alive. The people that know about spoilers, we know she's alive already. Luke is trying to telling you that it's not true. It may not be true, but it really is true. Now, as for Clyde going to prison, why y'all didn't let Ava just shoot the man? Prison is too good for him at this point. All he gonna do is harass y'all in prison with his little goons and his little money he got. Sending him to jail again to harass y'all. He too good for that. Y'all should have just let Ava turn his back against Chad and let Chad shoot him or something. Let him turn his back towards Chad for Chad can shoot him. Sending him to prison, that's not gonna fix anything. All Clyde finna do is make all y'all live for living hell. It is not over because we already know Clyde ain't finna do nothing but harass the living hell out of y'all. He too good for prison at this point. He escaped prison, so why would we send him back to the place he escaped from? From Ava and Steve and John hands again? Just shoot him and get it on over with. That's my opinion. Just shoot him. Cause it don't make no sense. He was there in jail. He annoyed the hell out of y'all. Had Poe Tripp getting stabbed and had Tripp hand all cut off in mess. Why waste your time? Just shoot him. And then I almost came the other day because Rafe called himself arrested. Well, he was getting ready to arrest Trash, but then changed her mind because she swore up and down she can help Rafe get Gabby out of prison, even though she wouldn't lift a finger. Now all of a sudden she wanted help, and yeah, I'm waiting to see when Gabby gonna get out. That's all I can say about that. But anyways though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.